Hi, so glad you made it to Module 6. Module 6 is going to look at Units 11 and 12, and Unit 11 is going to pick right up from where we left off last week with Unit 10, and we're going to get back to looking at the cost approach, but in this unit, we're going to focus on depreciation. And we're going to look at things like physical deterioration. Are there, we call curable and uncurable. Curable repairs would be, are there actual economically sound repairs that can be made to bring this property up to standard, or is it just too far gone that it's not even worth putting the money into? We're going to look at functional obsolescence, which is a good example would be, I was in a market area where if you only had one bathroom, nobody wanted to lend, none of the lenders wanted to be able to supply a mortgage for that. That in that particular area was a big deal, whereas it may not be in others. And then we'll look at external obsolescence, such as location. An example of that would be when Compact sold and went out of business. Then a lot of people who had lived in the area close to the plant, that wasn't there anymore, and they had to move for jobs. And so sometimes you can have something in town that attracted everybody to that area, and it's usually going to be an employer who is not there anymore, and so people leave. I believe we've seen the same thing happen in Detroit with the car industry. Then Unit 11 is also going to get into the Americans with Disabilities Act, and then that chapter will end with several methods for computing depreciation, such as the age-life method and the observed condition method, just to name a couple of those. Then in Unit 12, we're going to get into detail in the sales comparison approach, which is the approach that real estate salespeople use. And it's going to get very detailed on what do you need to consider in this type of market analysis. Things like you need to make sure that your subject property and your comps have the same number of bedrooms, same number of bathrooms, same number of stories. They're built within a same time frame. So we're going to get, there's a lot of details, a lot more than that. I'm just touching the surface that you're going to get into on the sales comparison approach in Unit 12. I think you're really going to enjoy it. You're going to learn a lot there that will be very valuable for you for years to come. So as always, if you need anything, hit me up on the discussion board, and I will see you next week.